Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Veena's Tasty Kitchen. In this video, let us discuss about study-oriented concept about C++ and its features for beginners only who are studying like BSc Computers, MCA and Engineering. This concept will be very useful for them, I think. Thank you. Let us go to concept. What is C++? C++ was developed by Bjame Stroustrup as an extension to C. What is meant by C++ is an extension language of C. It allows for the highly controlled object-oriented code. C++ is compatible with other generic programming languages. C++ is an upgraded version of C programming. The main idea behind creating C++ programming was to add object orientation to the C programming language. The major upgradations are object-oriented programming methodology, namespace feature, operator overloading, error and exception handling. C++ is a cross-platform language that can be used to create high-performance applications. What is cross-platform programming language? Ability of a programming language that enables programmers to develop software for several competing platforms by writing a program only once. C++ gives the best performance for our apps on any platform. It provides direct access to RAM, CPU, GPU, and controllers. C++ gives programmers a high level of control over system resources and memory. It is one of the most popular programming language in the world. It is easy to learn and simple to use. It has a huge community support. C++ is an object-oriented programming language which gives a clear structure to programs and allows code to be reused, lowering development costs. Next, last line in this page, C++ is portable and can be used to develop applications that can be adapted to multiple platforms. First, what is portable? Portable means our source code compiles without maintenance across one or more of versions of the same compiler. Next major step, compilation of C++ program. First, write source codes. What is source code? The source code is run through a compiler to turn it into machine code, also object code, that a computer can understand and execute it. Step 2, preprocessor. Here, what is preprocess? All preprocessor directives begin with hash, which give instruction to the compiler to preprocess the information before actual compilation starts. Step 3, compiler. A compiler is a program that translates a source program written in some high-level programming language into machine code. These are the major steps: preprocessor, compiler, linker. The compiler takes the preprocessor's output and produces an object file from it. The linker takes the object files produced by the compiler and it produces an executable file. Step 5, loader, which loads the executable code into the primary memory RAM. It allocates the memory space to the executable module in the main memory and then transfers control to the beginning instructions of the program. Final step, CPU. Execute. The CPU executes the input instruction in the instruction register. These are the basic steps of compilation of C++ program: processing, compilation, linking. A C++ program basically consists of the following parts: header file, declaration section, global declarations, namespace, main function, statements and expressions, user-defined functions, comments. This is the main structure of the C++ program. Let us discuss briefly about first IO stream. Hash include IOStream. IOStream is the header file which contains all the functions of program like cout, cin, etc. And hash include tells the preprocessor to include these header files in the program. Next, what is using namespace std? First of all, we need to know what C++ namespace are. In programming, we can't have variables, functions, etc. with the namespace. So, to avoid those conflicts, we use namespaces. So, for one namespace, we can have an enq name, and that same name can also be used in another namespace. Next, main function. Main function is the entry point of any C++ program. It is the point at which execution of program is started. When a C++ program is executed, the execution control goes directly to the main function. Every C++ program have a main function. Next, int main. Int main means that our function needs to return some integer at the end of the execution, and we do so by returning 0 at the end of the program. 0 is the standard for the successful execution of the program. Cout. Cout is an object of the output stream that is used to show output. Cout is a predefined variable in C++. Next, return 0. The function main returns an integer value. The return value of the main function is considered the exit status. In C++, it is optional to type return 0 at the end of the main function, and the compiler includes it automatically. In next video, we will discuss about main features of the C++.